Hey there team, and welcome to Lest. I thought this was a really nice sort of scenic point, just with that final castle up on the top there. This is I suppose, Mordor bringing Harad to heel, with Umbar in addition to that. This sort of was a battle from a little while ago now, at the start of January? Yeah, about 6th of January or so. And it was one of Eclipse's battles, so they're always quite good fun. Vengeful one is on my right, so we're all Mordor. Lots of Mordor on this side. But he's got his temple guard there. That's where he's actually got his general. Okay, cool. Nice place for him. Then the Blackguard of Barad-dûr. The Sauron's Well. Sauron's Well again. He's spreading them out nice and wide, just in case they've got any trebuchets or anything like that might mess them up. Orc Maulers there. Mordor archers. The Olakai, of course, Orc Fodder, Shadowbows, Orc Javies, the more Orc Javies, and over here some Melkors chosen. And then, of course, I was looking for them, the Nazgul. And that is that. Yeah, probably a few things jumbled about a bit. Then we'll move on to me. I've got my Olakai in the back, and I've also got some Mountain Trolls here. Which is rather, yeah, usually I'll just go for the Olakai, but I decided, nah, stuff it. Let's get the Mountain Trolls in this fight again. Mordor Archers, Orc Maulers, without an armor upgrade, more Orc Maulers, and the Sauron's Well. In front of them, I've got my nice Orc Javi line, then some Shadowbows hiding just there. The Blackguard of Barad-dûr, of course, just one unit off them. So not really got the immense pushing power that I could do, but you know, they've got something for sure. Let's slow it down just to make sure we get through all of us before the deployment finishes. More on halberds, double there, and then more on infantry in front. Bulldogs, I put my general in with the Bulldogs. I kind of like to put them there. I don't know. I tend to like to play Mordor as more of like a very orc heavy force, so that's why I've only really got like the Shadowbows. I've not really got any other fancy Numenorians. Orc Fodder out front, 2 units of them, and then the Orc Archers, just nice and cheap. You know, Mordor Archers can maybe do a bit more damage, and I've got one of them. I do have one of them, right? Yeah, there you are. But the Orc Archers are kind of just there to soak up ammunition. Then Mini for Ninja over here. He has his good Orc Archers out front again. Then behind them the Mordor Archers, quite a lot of archers. Then Mordor Infantry, hell of a lot of them. Minas Morgul chosen, and the Nazgul. No, I thought they were slipped in amongst them there. The Orc Fodder, Orc Javelins there. Then Blackguard of Barad-dûr. He's got a bit heavier into the Blackguard of Barad-dûr than I have. Then the Temple Inquisitors. Sorry, Temple Inquisitors and the Olakai. I got confused for a second. It's the Witch Realm Inquisitors. But no, there are Temple Inquisitors too. Y2K has brought his Minas Morgul chosen battle line. Orc Fodder behind them. More on infantry, Olakai, Blackguard, Halberd line, Shadowbows on the side, Temple Guard, and then Orc Javi Force. I like this little mob here for Darkwolf, as he's got his, I guess, more on infantry mixed in with more on archer, Temple Guard there, Orc Maulers, Blackguard, Sauron's Well, and Orc Fodder. So he's preparing to come in around here, not really wanting to deploy in this little corner where he'd be really scrunched up. I don't think... No, we definitely didn't have a grace period for this one. So that's really why he didn't want to position himself there, just in case they decided to, say, have a... what's the... Hashari Shadows? Yeah, Hashari Shadows are the ones on horseback. So you could, say, have a unit of Hashari Shadows right here. So if he deploys all bunched up, you run up, blast him, then you can run away, and you've probably, immediately paid for that unit with the amount of damage you can do. Let's go a little bit faster. So this is on Lest. I was trying to hold the middle mouse button and move around, trying to get back. Yeah, thinking I'm playing Warhammer Total War for a minute. Might as well do that during this period. I'm going to be recording this using Shadowplay instead of using OBS, as I normally do for my... Reforged videos. I've been kind of upset with some of my Reforged videos resolution in the recent days, and kind of a lot of the shenanigans that comes with that. So I want to see how, because I've been using OBS for my Warhammer videos, I might as well try and use it for my Reforged stuff and see if that looks quite nice. If it does, great. I'll just use this permanently. If not, though, I do like OBS. It's got a lot of benefits for me, so I might end up sticking to that. We'll just have to see what fits in. So, I was a little bit upset right off the bat as Eclipse has his War Beasts of Harad and his Black Serpents backed up by some Mumikil standing right in front of me. Let's go to 0.1 because we kind of want to see that, but we'll zoom through the Defenders stuff quite quickly. Beastmasters there and another War Beast of Harad. He's gone into the red limit there. I'm pretty sure you can only get one before you jump into the red limit for them. Further back, his infantry are over here, but we're going to be dealing with this shenanigans for far too long to punish all this infantry. Dismounted Serpent Guard, slotted alongside the Demons of the Desert. And yeah, just some chanting going on from somebody inside there. I don't know who is that? Oh, the Champions of Nafrat doing a bit of chanting. Then the Beast Hunters on the side for their javelin throwing. Yep, cool. Had a bit of trouble finding that guy. And then the Southron Archers from BMK Overlord. Beast Hunters there. Dismounted Serpent Guard line. And the Southron Pikes. Over defending this position, more Southron Pikes mixed in with some Southron Warband. A lot of AP, which is good because our Morin infantry don't really have much defensive skill, but they might not have much armor, but it really is the only thing that keeps them safe. So if you even have just a little bit of AP, you will cut through us like butter. Dollar Elf is the last of the defenders here with his Belakith Marksman out front. Then some Adunheim Shield Guard, Alcronas Legion, Corsair Blackguards behind them. Then Balakith Marksman and the Alcronas Legion. Narn our Royal Guard, Alcronas Legion, and the Adunheim Shield Guard. If we zoom on up the hillside, we've got some Demons of the Desert, 2 units off them from BMK. No, a Trebuchet hiding up there. Nothing down this little avenue. I really like this map. It's quite funky. Oops, sorry. Jump. Then further right up at the top, I don't think there's anything. There might be though. Oh, Harbingers of Castamere and the Sentinels. Dollar Elf is Trollmen of Harad 2 for BMK. So keeping some, all 3 units of the Trollmen. So keeping some of their really uber elites. I love that, like, I don't know. For some reason that concept really is cool to me. Like the place getting attacked and just like walking back and forth across there. Some noblemen being a bit concerned. Yeah, Harad has noblemen. I get, they've got noblemen of sorts. So that's fine and dandy. I'm remembering now. I'm going to constantly forget during the battle, so I want to make it clear. Thing with Shadowplay, though, is I don't have a cursor. So I'm going to constantly point at things with my cursor and say, hey, yeah, look at this, look at this, look at this. So I'm going to try and stop that, but, we'll just see how that goes. So let's get stuck into this and see how this charge goes. So immediately, the Black Serpents have a brutal charge on them, and all I've got standing up front are these archers. So they take that to the face, and then I've got my Orc Fodder running forward, but I talk about it a lot. The Orc Fodder are just not really good enough to deal with things like that. So he keeps on running through me. I try to get my Moranon archers back. Halberds are not going to do anything against this. Really, the only help I've got are my javelins. My trolls coming swinging forward, but he just has managed to plow right through my line, and we're already at 2% casualties. Yeah, you can see I've just been absolutely ram-roasted by that. Even in the back lines, my poor Orc Maulers and Sauron's Will, who are very important, are just being stomped over. The War Beasts coming in from this side too and getting in amongst my Shadow Bows. I'm firing with my arrows into their Beastmasters. They're going to be hurling javelins into my lines. It's all just an absolute mess. Let's actually close that in and see what's going on a bit. Yeah, no, that looks quite nice. So the Mumikil have broken though, which is quite rare to see the Mumikil break. You often see them running amok instead of just breaking. But it's my trolls, and really it's so much help I got from Mini4 Ninja. With all of his Minas Morgul chosen, they really came in and did what my Orc Fodder couldn't do. And also the Temple Inquisitors were an amazing help. So yeah, as I say, Mini4 Ninja turned that from an absolute bloodbath into really not too bad. Kind of not so much, I wouldn't say cost effective for me, but decent enough. And a big issue are these poor mountain trolls. A lot of them have kind of gotten caught up in amongst the bodies of the Mumikil, which is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass toward the mid game. But my ally here, Vengeful One, I'm just in absolute disarray. I'm just trying to pick up the pieces after all of these corpses, Yeah, all of these guys, my poor javelins. Yeah, my orc fodder, of course, they're just made to die, but yeah, it's not fun to see them go down though. Oh, there's a nice war beast fall in there. But yeah, all in all, so I just come lurching forward, just trying to block up those passageways. I don't want them to be shunting around with their war beasts anymore. The black serpents are still pretty damn healthy. Sorry. So it's all a bit messy. Eclipse is definitely getting worked over by his micro abilities though. He's got to control all of these beastmasters and you know, his war beasts, and of course the Mimikill, who I don't think they came back, but they're still lurking around over here. Yeah, you can see they did have a quick run through. They ran through over here as well. And now it's the really big issue of, like, they're running away from the battlefield, but they're still doing so much damage. And now they're running amok. They returned from routing and they immediately started running amok. That's kind of funny. So do you want to waste a volley of javelins on them, or do you just hope they'll not get close to you? It's a tough choice, but it looks like who's this? Y2K is going to be just trying to hope they don't bother him anymore. So let's go back into normal speed after all that chaos there, as we all rush forward to take this town at the bottom of Lest. It would be too tricky to hold this. It's too much flat ground, too many entrances, so it's a good idea that they are trying to get on out. What is this sort of red that we're seeing all the way back here? That's a war beast running amok. Just one guy left, stuck up against a rock. He's taking some more arrow fire, so he is still serving a purpose, but it looks like we're ignoring him now. Yep, but so they're falling back. They've got one entrance there on that slope, one entrance here on this slope, and then I suppose you could say two entrances, but it really does, you know, clog up to one over there. And then on this very far side, we do have another way in, but it is pretty damn tight and unpleasant to go up, so really is not something that we'd want to push. Yeah, perhaps if we can rush through it with cavalry or something like that and just mess with them, but it's not the best place to come through. So what did that end up with? 4% for 3, so all in all, very bloody for us in terms of numbers, but you know, you can definitely make an argument that it wasn't as damaging as it could have been, and that was just because of really the compositions of my allies. My allies were perfectly made to come in and save my ass there, and I'm so grateful that they were so quick off the mark. Like, they were already sending reinforcements to me before I had even like sent my orc fodder forward. You know, they were that fast, so that's it's you know, more than I could have really asked for. So let's have a look here. You can see I've got a few of my Mordor infantry really having trouble getting through. I've got this poor troll. He's having a bit of difficulty. Some more guys here and there. Just yeah, kind of getting clogged up on that. And just no matter really where I order them around, they're not really coming out. But it's not the end of the world. There's not too many guys clogged up there. So, yeah, now, back to being calm, back to taking this. Oh yeah, damn, that was unfortunate. That was just an accident on Eclipse's part. But it's what you've got to feel sorry for him here is, like, these were put down by BMK, not him. But, you know, you've got to be watching out for this. So I think there was definitely, as I say, the really fun thing about when we do these battles with Eclipse and so on, we're all in the same channel, attackers and defenders together, so we're all joking around with each other. So it's good to do, like, you can do tactics, but you've got all of your tactics are going to be heard by the other side, so it's generally there for just memeing around. But no, it's you know, there was a bit of joke in there, to say the least. It was quite quite enjoyable to hear the defenders having a bit of a, oh no, oh, they're running amok through their lines there. Oh, that's a shame. Can you just kill that unit? I'm pretty sure you can if they wanted to. Yeah, oh dear, that's not fun. I think you can just press a button, just execute them. But it looks like they're just sort of going to be running through those buildings and trying to get out. The Serpent Guard are pretty close by, though. You would not want them to sort of touch the Serpent Guard. Oh, poor Balak's marksman. Ah, not too bad. Ah, they got lucky. They got very lucky there, actually. Just a few of them getting knocked around. But nothing too dramatic. And now they're running outside, so it's like they're no longer a threat. If they're running amok and they try to run back in, they die to the stakes. So you're okay now. But yeah, so Eclipse has got a few videos up on his YouTube channel where, you know, he's done a really cool thing of combining the battle replay with the recording of everybody joking around, and he's sort of layered them on top of each other. So it's not really a normal like battle replay, like battle analysis. It's just him kind of looking at everything and listening to what people are saying. So I think that's a really cool idea, and so I don't know, I might link a few memes like that in the description, because they're quite a bit of fun. I would have loved it if we had gotten one for this, but they're a hell of a lot of work for Eclipse, so no, it's fair enough that he doesn't do it all the time. These Mordor infantry Y2K, it's basically just like, please do hit them, you know? Like, they're spread out like that. If these Balakith marksmen were going to try and go for them, they wouldn't really get much. Mordor halberds, however, they are definitely a target you want to go for. I'm still on 2 times speed. I'm probably going to stay on it for a bit, but I think we actually have a bit of a cav confrontation all the way over here. Yep, Eclipse is still messing with people. I'm going to go back to 1 time speed. Yeah, so we were very, oh god, ouch, hell. That's a lot of damage from the Ventral one. Or for the Ventral one. Yeah, a lot of just picks away at here and there, but those Mordor halberds got torn to pieces by these Hashari Shadows. So that's 2 units of Hashari Shadows, but we've noticed them now. And with Melkor's Chosen coming in from there, Orc Fodder coming in from here, they are getting trapped. Now they could slip around. It does kind of look like Eclipse is maybe saying that one of them's just going to have to get sacrificed. Oh, that's what you call that. Oh right, nope. I thought it was going to be. That was pretty fucking good. That was some pretty damn good Daisy Duke in there from Eclipse. Just sort of slipping by the Melkor's Chosen, and really he's got two full units there, so that's fair play. But we know Temple Inquisitor's coming in now, and this is even sort of more narrow spot. Let's zoom in a bit. Just they're gonna slip by. Oh no, they're not. Temple Inquisitors are a fair bit faster on their feet than the Melkor's Chosen, of course. Taking arrow fire, we do not want these guys getting through. Ventral one is just more than happy to rattle shots into them. So that is basically 1 unit of Hashari Shadows deleted. The other one is not doing so well. So that was a damn good move from, once again, Mini 4 Ninjas saving the day here for us. But they're actually getting away. That's still quite a few Hashari Shadows. There's still 2 units, so they're going to be able to use up all of their ammunition, but just not really do it very quickly. Oh god, do we have a... Yeah, we've got the Mini 4 Ninjas General is in amongst the Temple Inquisitors. If this was a more damaging archer unit, and you could fire into that unit, that could be pretty messy. They're fast though. They're catching up to them. Jeepers sake. Yeah. And once again, I like that. I don't know what I'm gonna do for a screenshot. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, look for the F12. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Go for something like that. But we'll run through and see if there's a nicer one as the battle progresses. So I'm doing my thing, kind of just moving up, kind of wanting to tempt out archer shots into my archers, but so I'm sort of claiming this section, trying to fire into that side, even hit some of these very lightly armored Southron archers wouldn't be a bad thing. Oh god, he's volley firing quite a distance there into my Adunam Shadowbows. I was a little upset to see a few of them go down. I was hoping he wouldn't really be able to get me, but it's not gone too bad. So I just run on through into cover. My halberds are hiding behind these buildings, so they're nice and safe. Even these infantry are behind these buildings, but they managed to just catch the Shadowbows as they were coming across. So that was a shame. But just coming forward with 1 unit of my archers at a time, just seeing what targets I can get, because this is a siege. You know, we're not coming in balls to the walls. Say that, Y2K's got his Oleg High coming in to face off against the Adunam Shield Guard. Corsair Blackguard reloading their javelins. So they would, if they get some shots into the Oleg High with their javelins, that's pretty decent. But they are just blitzing into that. The Oleg High, you're able to do a lot of things with the Oleg High that you just can't do with other trolls, just because of their extreme skill. So, they're doing some good work there, but they're falling back now that the Blackguard have come forward. You don't want to get them bogged down. How much damage do they do to the Shield Guard? Quite a lot, quite quickly, but no. As long as he doesn't lose any of these trolls. Oh, I say that. One of them goes down there. That's a shame. But no, we'll zoom on out, because there's a lot of very interesting cav play during the early stages of this fight, and I don't want to miss any of it. So the Black Serpents, speaking of that, the Black Serpents are coming forward. They're spotting the Temple Guard, and they're charging at him. What else do we have here? A unit of Beastmasters coming forward. But Black Serpents get a good slam into the backs of the Temple Guard and kill off a few of them, but Y2K responds with a lot of arrow fire to break that unit. Being a very damn good Lancer, unlike the Western Kings of Men, they kind of don't have the same, armor values, but they're just a hell of a lot faster. So they don't do as well under arrow fire. Nice little charge there, camel charge up against the Adunaim Shadowbows. You're never really going to get a great charge from them, but oh, that's a shame. They still have their javelins, and that's them broken. 21 of them, they should come back, I'd say. It's very possible. So there's just really, it makes me sound like a real boring sod, but there's nothing too interesting going on over on my end. I really am just trying to pick away at them with some of the best targets I can find and, hurt them wherever I can and use up their ammunition. Over here, looks like many 4 ninjas and the Vengeful One are coming over. And this is not a very well armored position. And it looks like their focus is elsewhere as the Vengeful One moves his Adunaim Shadowbows forward. Oh, that's quite a nice shot too, to be honest. Just got the water in the background. I might grab that. Ooh, pressing the wrong button. There we go. Pressing the right button there. And yeah, so it's a bit messy, but BMK will notice soon enough after taking quite a bit of damage. So this is kind of the Vengeful One paying Harad back for the damage to his halberds earlier. What are we at right now? 10 for 10. So we're still neck and neck right now, and the real attack hasn't begun, I would say, yet. That's when the defenders really start to pull ahead. Oh, right, we've got him. We've got his Hishari Shadows trapped in this area. And now the thing is, there's no other way around. They'd have to come through this gap. So pushing in with the Melkor's Chosen in the way that he's done has kind of given them that avenue to escape. What would have been good is if we had a unit of something blocking here and then the Melkor's Chosen came in to look for them. Because now Eclipse might be able to get these shadows out. And we did see he had 2 units of shadows. That would be funny. It would be funny if one of them makes a break for it and the other one's still hiding there, waiting for their chance. But I think the other one might have managed to make it inside. There's another little fort here outside a very defended area. Very defended coastline of, I'd say there's somewhere on the western coastline of Harad. I say that as the water's on the north, but hey, just different orientation, that's all. Orc Archers coming forward. Orc Archers will mince through those shadows quite easily. I've actually got my Adunaim Shadowbows. I really like what's going on here, and I'm just seeing that opportunity and coming in for a few volleys of my own. Certainly not as bloody as the Vengeful One's shots were earlier, but I'm doing something. BMK's got some more forces coming over here, backed up by some Hishari of Eclipse. Eclipse has gone so hard into his, cavalry and monsters that he is kind of lacking in the infantry department. And it really is down to BMK to make up that a little bit. Oh, we do have our first major charge, though, as the Mordor infantry from Dark Wolf slam into the Dismounted Serpent Guard with that armor upgrade. So the Dismounted Serpent Guard, as standard, are a damn good unit to go toe-to-toe with any men-at-arms, really. But giving them that armor upgrade is going to make them incredibly fearsome. And now they're backed up by another unit, so we ain't getting through here, boys. Not without some real pressure. We're killing some, though. They're already down to 116, so we killed 4 of them. We've lost a hell of a lot more than that, though. I'm sending forward my Orc Archers, which is maybe a bad idea, because when my Orc Archers break, that's going to hurt the morale of everybody around them. But if nothing else, they're out of ammunition, and they're just there to provide a bit more mass to the front line. Kind of what we're attempting to do here is trick them into using some of their body-piercing ammunition on this. So they might look at that, and they might just... it's good when you look at it on the mini-map. When you just see, like, oh, that's a big blob. That's a great place for me to try and use some of my, ranger fire. And it might be, but sometimes it's not. So I get my unit of halberds over here, and they've got to shoot up and over at me, but I'm still taking quite a lot of damage from those Southrons. So I'm like, nah, get hidden, get hidden. but I'm wanting to come forward and just try to smash into those dismounted Serpent Guard with my halberds as soon as I can. My Orc Archers here still have a bit of ammunition, and there's a lot of nastiness hidden along here. One such unit is this Corsair crossbow force, which is firing down into the Temple Guard. We might just be sort of picking away at them there, but this attack is really underway. Umbar, the very sort of black armor of Umbar, is kind of meshing in with the black armor of Mordor, so it is tricky to notice to see what's happening, but we can get a decent idea if we go in closer. Definitely when we see these faces, very sort of green or grey faces on the orcish forces, whereas then the Umbar are clearly men. Oh, Corsair Fencer running off. Looks like there's some pressure coming in. Again, Mini-4 Ninja is all over this battlefield, and he's coming over this way with some Temple Inquisitors. Those are the same Temple Inquisitors. They've been zooming around, and they're still fresh. So they've got a lot of endurance. Blackguards finding a target. Not on the Orc Fodder. Not on the Orc Fodder. No. Oh, it was stopped. It was stopped. It was just this guy. He was the only one to throw a javelin. Yep. Nope. That was good. Good spot there, Dollar Elf. Oh no, they're coming in again. No. No. Oh, that's a shame. Mini-4 Ninja's Orc Fodder going down. They'll go down like flies to that fire, but that's exactly what the attackers want here. What the heck was this? The Nazgul! Holy heck! The Nazgul made it deep. Saying that though, the Corsair Fencers are going to be pretty decent up against them, and some Royal Guard too. The Nazgul will kill a lot here, but they're always going to kill quite a lot. But surrounded as they are by these decent quality units, they're not going to last forever. I always like... It sucks 'cause I never used the Corsair Fencers. They just don't match into my playstyle, but I love them so much as a unit. So it's sad. But assassin units are really quite a cool addition to Reforged. But they've managed to really sort of push them down a bit, gain a bit of ground, and a large part of that is the ranged fire that is coming from this cliffside. So the boys are really asking me, because I've got this great position here, they're asking me, can you help us? And I'm trying my best. I'm shooting these Casimir's Rangers in the back, but I don't really have anything great. You know, Mordor as a whole, apart from, of course, the Adunam Shadow Bows, you know, doesn't really have anything too good. But I'm picking away, I'm getting a few of them, I'm trying my best, you know, so yeah, it was all I could really do. Oh, that was a Royal Guard. Went down there. That's a shame. But down here, we're buckling this line. I was really talking up the dismounted Serpent Guard, but all we've really... Oh, they're more on halberds. I'd like to take a bit of credit. I'm gonna pat myself on the back just a little bit. I think it was a good use of the halberds to come up here and try to mince some of that. But we've just seen it. The Hashari Stalkers have popped up. BMK is seeing that he's losing ground, and with those Rangers tearing through us, we are not gonna last long here. And it's quite an important unit that I'm throwing away, but you know, had to be done. So we are just getting raked down by those Rangers in that perfect spot. What are we at this point? 20 for 23, so we're ahead, but as I say, the main fighting has only really just begun. So we are going to be taking a lot of losses. Southron Pike standing spread out in the back here. That is, yeah. So that is Y2K's general there. I'm pretty sure that was Y2K that lost, that had his Nazgul pressed in that deep. And they have been defeated. Oh, wait, where the heck did that happen? I thought that happened over here. I guess it was maybe the last guy. Interesting. The general's not usually... If you put your general in with the Nazgul, he's usually the first to go down. But maybe the rest of the unit was moved elsewhere. That's possible. Either way, Oleg High having to come forward, slam into this position. The Blackguard are not built to deal with it. The Oleg High have quite a nice bit of armor on them. But, so you really want something, you want a skilled unit that has also got a bit of AP on them. That's why I really love to use like the Tharbad Warhammers as my troll killing tool. We have some pressure on this side though, as the Blackguard of Barad-dûr were actually sent forward. And they've made some really good ground. It's the Shield Guard are barely holding them back, alongside the Alcarondas Legion. Both of these units, amazing morale. Of course, the Alcarondas Legion are locked morale. I don't think the Shadow Guard, I don't think the Shield Guard are. Might be wrong in that. But some more Blackguards coming forward. Hopefully they've got javelins because they need to use them. If they don't, then they're still decent enough in a fight. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. That's not good. Oh well, they'll hold the line for a while. Oh, reloading. Reloading. We'll see how much oh, we've got the Nazgul over here. Oh, oops, daisies. But nice sturdy shield on those Blackguards. So they will hold back a bit of that damage, but no, they're gonna go down pretty quick if that is sustained. Oh, they're throwing around at both sides as these Olokai slam into them, but one of them just takes a half load of javelins to the chest. Same with that guy there, and this last one is not going to last much longer. So it was some good work. Over on this side, what we got? Yeah, halberds. Yeah, again, my halberds still surviving there, but the dismounted serpent guard kind of taking over once again as a fresh unit has come on down. On this side here, yeah, good Venture One's got his halberds, so I'm not doing something too wrong by using my halberds nice and early. But they're taking some fire from up here from these last two Ishari Shadows that Eclipse has managed to get out. So he was pretty damn chuffed with that, I'm sure. They'll just continue to slice through that line for some time. We've got our shadow bows. What else do we have? Orc javelins, don't want to use them. More on archers here. Are they out of ammunition? They're not. To be honest, I'd be really tempted to just give one volley to those Ishari Shadows. I guess, I don't know. Yeah, I probably would do it. Just to get them done. Because they're just going to be a thorn in our side for a while. Beast Hunters moving on this way. As I say, Eclipse's army is really taking the role of a support for BMK. You know, he's got more of the javelin throwing units rather than the really main line holding units. So this is getting pretty thin now though, as the Southron archers are coming on around. Oh, I thought they were going to get slammed on in. No, they're falling back. But yeah, those dismounted serpent guards still have a lot of killing to do, and those rangers are slicing right through us as we come screaming forward, or Darkwolf comes screaming forward. And what else do we have? Nice big gap here. Announcer's pretty happy as we're at 30 for 38, so we're actually pulling ahead as things get quite chaotic. But still a long way to go. Alcarondas Legion victory is a distinct advantage here for them, as they're having very little trouble up against the Orc fodder. They're getting surrounded now though, so they might not last forever. And there's some battling going on inside of this building, as we probably have some Alcarondas Legion. They're getting pressured by an Inquisitor and a lot of the Blackguard jumping on inside. It's like in the, oh, I used to love that, like in Empire and Napoleon, when you could like zoom in and look through a window, and you can just like see the battling going on inside. That's so cool. But no. Oh, yep, so we pressured through right now, but we've got 2 units of Stalkers there. Both of BMK's Stalkers are just tearing through us, and we probably jumped forward a few percentage points there. But now that we've gained that, we can come flying around and try and break the backs of this force, but they've already sort of broken. The defenders were pretty good at making sure that, you know, as soon as one place broke, it was falling everywhere. It is terrible when one position is still very sturdy and holding fine, and one position's just been broken right on through. So a lot of these units are going to get torn to pieces. We're trying to rush on in, just catch as many as we can, but they're going to be running up here. And now this has us stuck to one avenue up this way, and then just one avenue down that way. So they've no longer really got 3 points to defend, or 4 really. They've only got 2, and they've got a trebuchet. Good timing, yep. So it comes slamming on in, kills quite a bit actually. So now they've got a really nice shot on us down here, and you're just hoping to hit something quite important. Those Blackguard are standing their ground really well, as a lot of men are just routing after that fiery blast. Over here, some dismounted Serpent Guard, fighting to the death. As I say, they've got no chance of getting out of this fight, so you really just want them fighting to the death. Down here, more on archers. Yeah, more orc archers. So what's going on? Oh yeah, no. Crossbows. Well, yes. So the Corsair crossbows popping out there, catching some of Mini-4 Ninja's archers in a fight, but they're broken by the Inquisitors behind them. And the Minas Morgul Chosen rushing through that building. But this is a really, this is still just quite a sturdy little spot. The Blackguard fighting back to back with this 100 Alcarondas Legion force is very sturdy. What have we managed to push? Yeah, and we're even sort of pushing through here and sort of taking ground. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, a lot of Temple Inquisitors. That's such a shame because they were so good throughout this entire battle. And just to have them fall like that to stakes. Oh, frick. That's too bad, dude. 3 Oleg High standing their ground there. And yeah, I think that we're probably going to speed it up for a little bit because we are preparing to move into the second stage of this attack. Yep, looks like it. I'm getting my Oleg High up. Melkor's Chosen looked like they had a little tease up there, but nothing too much. Vengeful One just trying to gain some ground. Looks like we've got some Oleg High actually battering their way through, but I probably wouldn't be wanting to do this. I'd be wanting to save my Oleg High, which I am doing. Yeah, so it's just these 2 Temple Inquisitors there surviving the stakes. And yeah, we'll slot ourselves up here. Dollar Elf is still standing there with his Corsair Blackguards. Alcarondas Legion, 93 of them, just in amongst all of these archers. We pushed in too much, and left so many enemies behind. So I've got my unit of Mordor infantry that I was sending around to support them on this side because they had suffered a lot more casualties than we had, because we had sort of 2 places to attack. So I'm just coming up here and I'm trying to backstab that unit of Alcarondas Legion. I know breaking them, of course, isn't an option, but it's something. A lot of Mini-4 Ninja's forces coming screaming out of that building, and just little by little smashing these guys down. And I think I've even got my Oleg High coming up to break the backs of those Corsair Blackguards. That's when the boys did call out to me that we've got a lot of very important units bundled up in that area, and they've still got that trebuchet eyeing us up. So we can't stay here for long. But at the same time, we need these Alcarondas Legion dead. We need this area safe. Yep, good smash there. Ah, damn. Okay, those were, broken. They'll come back. They'll surely come back, but they'll come back more tired, and a lot less of them. There was, I would say at least like 30, 40 guys in those 2 smashes. So pretty good, and that's when I decided, get my Oleg High out. I don't want one lucky hit taking out one of my Oleg High. Like what almost happened there. But Orc Archers still celebrating over the burning corpses of their friends. Meat's back on the menu and all that, I guess. But, yeah. So we'll be focusing primarily on this area because this is where most of my forces are. But I will try to jump about a bit. And we'll probably zoom out the map just to make sure we don't miss anything. But yeah, it was definitely a fun map. I was a bit intimidated when I saw it, but I'm glad that the boys gave us quite a big fight on the lower levels. Of course, what you could do is you could just say, right, well, falling back to the start of the hill. But it's nice when we do have these sorts of maps with like lots of villages, well, like lots of like buildings on the lower levels. I like it when the defenders make an effort to defend those, because it's kind of like, I don't know, lore-wise in my mind, it's like we're letting the civilians escape as it's going. Like when we play on Dale and the defenders just don't defend the outer wall, I sometimes feel it's like, yeah, it's just a case of, I get that makes sense, but like all we're doing is we're pushing in, like we'll be massacring people in their homes because you've not defended the outer gates long enough. But hey, that's just the way it be. I've got my Moron Halberds really dead, just kind of pushing up to defend my archers. Yeah, I get my Dunam Shadow Bows over here, just trying to rattle shots into the demons of the desert, because they're a real menace for us, both in melee and at ranged. But they're scary, so they scare me away. But I still managed to get a good few volleys into their backs, and I was chuffed a bit with that. They're 2 hit points at the end of the day, so I'm not expecting many of them to drop, even though a few of them have. Nice. But that's, I can't take all the credit for that, I suppose. Umbar, the only evil man to be evil men faction, again, arguably Numenor, but generally the only evil men faction that has access to the trebuchet. So they will be, you know, it's definitely a good faction to have on your side in a defense or offense. Umbar is I'm a big fan of Umbar. I like it a lot. It's it takes all the real strengths off the Western Kingdoms of Men, but does kind of mix it up with a few added benefits of being an evil man. But actually, I play Umbar in a very similar way to how I play Numenor. You know, I don't really bring the Corsairs or anything like that. I really do stick to the elite units, and of course the Belagar. Yeah, which I don't know. I feel better using the Belagar units rather than pirates. At least you know, they've got some sort of class. Let's go back to 1 speed because they're throwing stuff down at us. But every time those demons pop up, I'm just like zooming shots in them with my Anuminous. Sorry, not Anuminous anything. Sorry, Adunime shadow bows. And little by little, as I say, we're cleansing them down. Just so that they can't just delete an entire unit. Unfortunately, that's 102 guys killed there. That's too bad. And it looks like a few of them are actually routing the wrong way. Because they would come back if they routed right the way down the hill now. But no, doesn't look like it. Ah, that's too bad, dude. See, this is, yeah, just a very small unit of Dismounted Serpent Guard just, you know, handed those guys their asses. They're fighting to the death, but this is definitely a scenario where you don't want that. You want them to run away so that you can use them again. You can just give them a quick minute to rest and then get them stuck back in. Those Minas Morgul Chosen are a bit scared there. Ah, nice, nice, nice. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick slurp of my tea, so hopefully that's not going to come through too loudly, but it shouldn't. But I've got constantly, because Shadowplay, I don't know, Shadowplay is weird sometimes and it just is like, no, I'm going to stop recording now. So I've got to constantly be watching to make sure it is still recording. But it's not too bad. It's going good so far. It's going good so far. So we'll just have to see how this battle turns out, and maybe I'll just, you know, not be using OBS. They've, of course, I think they've got some Ashari dotted around here. But if not, shooting at the trebuchets, and that's all well and good. Some of them even start getting shot in the back from a few of my arrows that just go very, very wide. Yeah, they just got minced, and they lost 2 men. This is really the, you know, fighting to the death is so bad because, like, they lost the entire unit there. Like, well, they lost about 100 men, and they killed 2 extra Serpent Guard there. So you could argue if they didn't fight to the death and they just run right off the field, they would have killed nobody. But still, that's the way I view it. It's kind of cool, you know. You've got like 2 little areas you could run on back here. You could run on here, and then I think you could. Yeah, I was gonna say you could put something inside here, and so they're nice, sort of happily in there. Or if they were a very small unit, you could try to hide them in one of these inside one of the buildings. So when the enemy pushes up, you could come flying on out with like a 20-man unit of something that's been fighting earlier in the battle. Demons of the Desert once again poking their heads out, wanting to come and volley fire something of mine. But I've got my Mordor archers up at now, so I've got a lot more arrows, and the Adunime shadow bows are still there. I think he is keen, though, to... Let's see, so that's 121. Actually, saying that, the Melkor's Chosen are probably where I would target. A bit painful, but they're 2 hit points, so they'll take that first one on the chin. But I think the next one might be a bit bad. But my Mordor archers are trying to cleanse them, trying to help out. Well, Vengeful One's still just chewing his way through. He actually... Yeah, no. What is he trying to throw his javelins at, I wonder? I thought it was... Oh, right, no, he's ignoring them. He's ignoring the Melkor's Chosen. He's going for my archers. So it goes from 121 to 84. That is bloody. And that was from 1 volley from those guys. So we stand back up, and we keep on shooting them. The Adunime shadow bows have popped up there. They're hopefully just out of their range. But of course the Mordor archers are not. So a bit more volley fire coming into him. And even some Nazgul from Darkwolf managed to actually reach the Demons of the Desert. That's crazy. So they will slice through those troll men like butter. Over on the other side, not much in the way of pushing. Oh, but Eclipse has actually stormed outward. and is attacking at some of these Blackguard of Barad-dûr. Now, those Blackguard are a really important tool for us in the later stages of this game. You can't really afford to be losing them. But I guess when they were down to a unit of 30, they couldn't really get much pushing done anyway, so it's fair enough to get them stuck in. Those Serpent Guard have done very well, actually, just by chasing away that force. And butchering down a few more. What are we at? 46 for 63, so we are quite a bit ahead. But this is a very menacing position that the defenders have on us. Pushing up through that is not going to be easy with all of their demons of the desert. Beast Hunters here. They've got AP, which is going to help them against the Nazgul. Of course, up against the Nazgul, you really want more than just a little bit of AP from your mace, but no, it's definitely beneficial. Another unit of Beast Hunters, though, if they could get a volley into the backs of the Nazgul as they ran away. Oh, this poor troll just still clutching into the air angrily. But no, a lot of my Mordor archers just getting deleted from that. And I think we'll go back up to 2 times speed, because we've not really got much in the way of action right now. Let's see, I don't really like to make too many cuts. I like to just sort of speed it up whenever nothing's happening. It's just tough to really keep on rambling, you know. If I could do that, but like I just don't think it'd be interesting. Looks like we've got our ballista. Where is it? Yep, ballista there, trying to target up against their trebuchet. So we'll give them a few shots, but they're falling back now. You can see the trebuchets actually received a bit of damage there. Now, the reason for that is I was being told, like, AP archers. So, the Temple Guard were basically shooting at it. So, AP archers can actually do some damage to siege equipment. And taking it down to 40%, you know, that could have minced it. If they had had a little bit more time. What's going on down here? Oh, we are pressuring again. Dark Wolf is coming forward. This is a real push by the looks of things. I think this is time. Okay, yeah, cool. This looks like it. So I thought we had a little more time I'm mucking about. So Dark Wolf comes forward with a nice beefy unit of Mordor infantry. Vengeful One's got some Blackguard of Barad-dûr, but they are already wavering. Their morale needs to hold. I've got my Mountain Trolls coming up, and my... Are these my Olokai? I can't tell. There's somebody's Olokai. Yeah, no, they're Vengeful One's Olokai. But it's a lot of trolls filling up this area. Battling up against the troll men, we're just kind of overwhelming it. And the Blackguard are broken now, though. They pushed in deep, but that's then broken. So we need more. Like, this is fine and dandy, and we took a lot of ground and we're killing a lot, but we don't have enough reinforcements there. So we've got the Orc Maulers running forward. The Melkor's chosen just anything. But we need to get some more stuff up there. So, see, I've got these Mordor infantry. They should be running up there right now. I've got my halberds coming forward, but yeah, no, we were a little bit disorganized with this. We needed more up there, and we needed it up there faster. We're down to we're already up to 49, so we are taking some good losses now. Is there a push going on the other side? Not yet. It's sort of just us slamming in at this time, but they are preparing over there for something. My Olokai are over on that side. Yeah, I thought so. So it's battling away, but as I say, the Blackguard of Barad-dûr, they're done. They're fighting to the death. It really is just the trolls doing the killing at this point. And you can see they are still nice and thick there. We've not actually made a proper breach through their formation. And as with every troll that dies, our hopes are fading fast. Orc Maulers there. That's 199 Orc Maulers there that were wavering. They're just shaken now. But the Sauron's Well, 59 Sauron's Well there. That was 56 when I saw them just at the end there. But I'm trying to get my Mordor halberds. You can see a few halberds popping up there over the mess of grey and black armor, with a few red spots here and there too, of course. But the defenders are having no trouble holding this force back, and they've not used up any of these demons of the desert yet. And another unit, Castamir's Rangers, are popping up. Castamir's Regent, I almost said. That's a great little position for them, actually. Just to throw their javelins right down on top of us, which I think is what they're about to do. Yep. There's not a huge amount of body piercing potential from this position, though, so that's fair. But some more there must be another unit of Blackguard Barad-dûr. Yep, it's mine. And we are pressing up. You can see this blue blob slowly pressing its way through. We need to make a break though. It's all for nothing if we don't actually breach this position. We're pressing it out. We're getting ourselves some room, but we need to breach it. Good. A few men out though is not going to be enough. These guys are wavering, shaking now, organise themselves. The champions of Nafrat are coming in to fill the gap though. And, oh god. Oh, my Blackguard broke now. I maybe asked too much of them as I tried to push up and silence those demons. But, no. Didn't make it. And our hope is fading fast. But we have taken ground and we've done a lot of killing. What are we at? 59 for 68. So we are losing, boys. That trebuchet is having to be pulled back. What's this? Oh, some Hashari stalkers from BMK. Over there, some Southron archers. Out of ammunition, but it's just manpower. These are the ones all the way down in the first choke point. But as I say, it's just manpower for the front line. They can come flying on in whenever they really want. Hashari throwing off their little knives. It's just an added little addition for these assassin troops, you know, that they can just do that. Quite beneficial, really. But as I say, they've really regained control now. There's not a huge amount we can do. My orc fodder there, broken orc maulers. We saw the bulldogs trying their best over there. Whoa, boys. They did get some kills, but that was kind of funny. Where the heck are they going to go land? They're straight up landing in the... Oh, Temple Guard, hey. They landed here. That's probably the furthest ballista shot I've seen. You know, probably one of the furthest artillery shots I've ever seen. I don't know. The Dragon's Breath cannon has done some pretty long-range shots either way, so... Demons of the Desert being grabbed there by my Olakai. Okay, cool. Well done, me. It's always nice when I look at a video and I'm like, oh, shoot, this guy's doing something really cool. And I'm like, oh, shoot, that was me. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. But Dark Wolves coming forward with more reinforcements, but they've broken there. Some more Blackguard of Barad-dûr broken, unfortunately, as well. And there's just an absolute mess of corpses. My orc maulers coming up. Some more halberds. I mean, nope, not my halberds. But no, I'm running on fumes now. I've got my shadow bows there. Oh, these are vengeful shadow bows. Mine are somewhere. Heavily wounded at that point. More on archers, really trying to find a position to try and shoot some stuff. Orc Javes there. Mine are all the way down here, just waiting for an opportunity. And then orc. Oh, good. Yeah, because I had lost all of my mountain trolls, this guy managed to pathfind his way out of the Mimikill. So he was trapped there underneath the Mimikill, but hearing the yells of pain from all of his friends' deaths gave him the strength required to just, you know, push the Mimikill leg that was probably trapping him down, and he's coming forward to the fight now. Do I have anything else that's still trapped over there? No doubt. Yep, Sauron's well. Hey guys, and some more. They're fighting. They're doing their best. More on infantry, more on infantry, and some Saurons. Well, a few of them. It's quite good. I've just got this constant stream of reinforcements, just as these guys. Oh, come on, you can do it. Now, slowly work their way through. Yeah. So these guys are coming on up now, and these guys freed themselves a little while earlier. A mauler, he made it out. Yes, it's kind of funny, but. A bit of a nuisance. A bit of a nuisance. I don't know where that troll's gone though. There he is. He's not arrived at the best time to be a troll. No, he's gone down. The troll men around him just sort of digging their blades into him, and he falls. Born archers here out of ammunition, just coming up to try and fill some gaps. We've got some Nazgul there, and a lot of the time with the Nazgul, it's everything around the Nazgul is barely getting any kills, but they're just there as a distraction. It's the Nazgul popping up, just slicing and slicing and slicing. Harbors of Casimir, though, definitely a unit that could go toe-to-toe with the Nazgul. Coming on up. Mini for ninjas, one Olakai standing their ground there. I think there's this... oh, no, sorry. Whose Olakai is this? I don't know. Oh, he's dead. He's dead all the same. Ah, damn. I think I maybe saw one he pops, but I don't want to take credit for that. But he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Champions of Harad took him out anyway, and there's one unit of Nazgul over there. We had, all in all, I think we had 4 units of Nazgul. I just didn't really want to bring a Nazgul, just because, I don't know, I don't use them too well. So, decent enough though. That's the general there of Umbar. Could have gotten swung down by a troll if he was fast enough. Well, we at 70 for 82, so we're still ahead. As these Corsair crossbows arrive. Hishari Stalkers coming up. Where's that coming from? Jeepers sake, those demons have a good shot. From all the way up there. These demons falling back. As I say, I'm never sure when they are and are not out of ammunition. Because they, they just use that same weapon to like swing at people. As they do to throw at people. Beast Hunters pushing down now. But, it's a slow grind, but as you can see, now that they're down to their fodder holding us in place, these Southron archers, it's not going too well for them. We're able to slice through that without too much difficulty. But they're still holding us in place for now, and that's just giving them more time to throw stuff at us and shoot us with whatever they really want. We've only really got about 4,000 frames left, though. So we're definitely approaching the end. Oh, those Castmere's Rangers, are they going to go? All right. What are they going for? Ah, yeah, just ploughing their way through down this line. That's a pretty decent idea. Yeah, I would do that. I would be very attracted to the idea of slicing through the shadow bows, but no, you're much better off here. It's just sort of a bit of a selfish idea to do that. Yeah, so much. It makes it look like there's so many, but they are in spread formation. Like, in reality, that's just like one unit of Orc Archers. Which I'm very impressed that Minifor Ninjas actually managed to line them up like that on this slope, being very very tightly packed as it is. Sorry, Stalkers again. Not really finding a target, but no. Orc Javelins trying to find a spot from Vengeful One, but not really coming across anything. Managed to break that small unit of Southron Archers there, and there's another very small unit of them standing their ground too. Those Sentinels are here, and this is a decent place for them because it's a lot flatter than a lot of the slopes from earlier. Javelin fire having to come in and deal with these Corsair crossbows. They'll hurt him, but no, I was going to say it's overkill, but to be honest, it's probably not from an Orc Javelin. You just really need to deal with those crossbows. It doesn't really matter how. Demons of the Desert looking for a target constantly, but just not really finding one. Trebuchet team out of ammunition now. It's good they have used up their ammo. So they're just running on up this way, looking to probably... I thought they'd try to silence that Nazgul, so these demons could escape. But no, don't know what they're trying to do. Oh, maybe they just fell back from their trebuchet. They might not be out of ammo. The Southron Archers here broken. Champions of Harad. They'll do alright, but they're not going to be good enough for that. Oh, more Javelin fire. Up and over into these crossbows. Just little by little cleansing them through. But we're pretty thin on the ground here in terms of infantry. Like they've got a lot of stuff to shoot us with and throw at us, but we don't really have much more to take it. It's going to be just sort of hurling javelins at each other at the end of the game at this rate. I say that as my shadow bows have run out of ammunition. I freaking love the look of them, but just that massive sword that they have there. So they will come forward, and their skill will allow them to do some good work here. Oh, good. We'd love to get up against those Hishari Stalkers. If we can get a nice battle between a shadow bow and a stalker. But to do that, we have to push through the Sentinels. Oh, this guy's managed to get through. Getting sliced in the back there by that stalker. I must be coming in for a target. I must be coming in to target something. Might be these Castmere's Rangers. Orc Javelins trying to do the same. Oh, what was that? Was that a trebuchet? I'm sorry, ballista. Must be, yeah. Jeepers, crazy stuff. Yeah, no, I'm just wanting to take ground. Just wanting to silence these crossbows. So these guys were on a mission to do that. Are they gonna take a crossbow volley? Ah. No, they are, ouch, a lot of corpses, but they're locked morale. They're locked morale and they've made it into the fight. And they're going to run away from us, but still, we've managed to catch them once, we'll do it again. I love that. The guy just takes out 2 harpoons. So badass. A little bit friendly fire there, but surely no, a unit can't shoot into itself. That's not allowed. But Temple Guard moving on up. More on infantry moving up too. Shadow bows over here having to be sent into melee as the last of the trollmen and the champions of Nafarat are dealt with. And we'll probably, it was a nice sort of final position to be looking at here. I think we'll go for here. Yeah, this looks nice. So yeah, very fun battle overall. I thought we were definitely stuffed, but I think it was just a case of we still had enough infantry to kind of use in the later stages, and maybe the enemy just didn't really have enough to hold us in place. But saying that, like, Harad is not the best when it comes to holding people in place. Like, Harad is an amazing defender when you have something else to kind of defend alongside you, I think, which arguably Umbar did, but had this been 2 Umbars and 1 Harad, that could have been very, very scary. But we wanted it to be this way. We wanted 2 Harads and like an Umbar. So I think they could have been canned as well, to be honest. But yeah, all in all, went pretty well. And yeah, the Orcs of Mordor were able to show their dominance once again, or show their devotion to Melkor, and Sauron, I suppose, too. He gets some credit. But yeah, so I pushed through and just try to just get around him. I actually throw some javelins into his back, but yeah, should have probably just fought it out. But he's kind of beating everything that we're throwing at him. Yeah, so I'll zoom through everybody else's kills. I'll show everybody else's kills, but I will only really talk about mine, because of course we'll get all 5 of the attackers' kills popping up here. So we'll do that right now. So Dark Wolf there. Temple Guard were fine, of course, so as were the Shadow Bows. They were waiting and ready. Nazgul, very nice. And the Ballista did pretty good too, of course. Y2K there, pretty damn similar. Again, it's the units, the Nazgul. Olokai, good stuff. 131 kills for the Olokai is nice. The rain has just started up, but I don't think it'll come through too clearly. Mini for Ninja there, doing pretty damn good too. Again, Nazgul racking up massive kills. Shadow Bows doing damn good. And the Olokai 207, holy shit. I'll do me last. The Vengeful One down here. Temple Guard there, still nice and healthy. Melkor's Chosen, good stuff. The Nazgul, alright, 272. Yeah. Oh, 415, very good from them. And Prisoners, sorry, Casualties healed. Jeepers sake, they did. Very good day in the Apothecary's tent for them. So, Bulldogs, they came in alongside my addition to the high grounds push, so that's why they got they did all right, but they definitely did get minced. Would have been doing pretty good up against the dismounted Serpent Guard. That would have been nice. Sauron's well, they did okay. As I say, they shot to pieces, and a few of them still coming on back. Is there anybody that just never came out of that? Oh shoot, zoomed right past it, I think. Yep, they're there. Looks like it. No, they were okay. That one. Yeah, it looks like everybody got out in the end. Good stuff. Well done. Everybody was able to find their way out, before the battle ended. Then the infantry. Yeah, your infantry's never going to rack up too many kills. I'm happy enough with 34. 7. I'd want a bit more than 7, but I think they were just shot to pieces. Halberds kind of didn't kill as many as I thought. That surprises me. I thought my halberds did pretty good. But well. Then my orc fodder, 5, yeah, they did. They were orc fodder. At the end of the day, the Blackguard, a Barad-dûr, killing 10. But yeah, as I see, they're there for throwing people on the ground and having allies behind them kill them and so on. Javies, yeah, doing what they do. Mordor Archers, kind of happy with that. Orc Archers, yeah. Shadow Bows, nice. Olokai, alright. And then Mountain Trolls. I was the only Mountain Troll in the field, I think. Yeah, so really does show you the real difference between Mountain Trolls and Olokai. So, pretty decent. I was really carried through that by, Mini for Ninja really was wrecking shop. It was very impressive to see. And yeah, so Dark Wolf brought the ballista. As I say, I think he did a decent job with that. I can't quite remember. As when everybody's army is one, it's very tough to sort of work out like what people were doing sometimes. But yeah, Y2K came in there, of course, oh yeah, you can't see where my cursor is. Came in through the main sort of double choke point there. Unsure what happened with his Nazgul. Not sure why he did that, but hey, you know, it happened. And then, I say Mini for Ninja, talked about Mini for Ninja a lot during this battle, so, you know, we're pretty well aware. Vengeful One, it really sucks that those guys it sucks that the Ashari Shadows just, like, slipped by him in the early stage. As for Eclipse, I really love what Eclipse did with his army. It did work out pretty nicely. You can see how many prisoners he caught as well, so you can't just go on kills. Definitely could have minced me a lot more if the boys didn't help me out as quickly as they did. I was very grateful for the aid. And, but all in all, yeah, certainly not bad. Nice to see Momokill being brought to a siege, because it's just pretty unusual. And then oh, maybe that could do a good screenshot. No, I don't know. Nah, I think I'm happy enough with what we got. Then BMK, yeah, really a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. Sucks about losing the micro on or like just not being able to notice the shadow bows ripping through the northern side of the battlefield there. That was unfortunate, but definitely was able to retake control of the situation before it spiraled into something crazy. And Dollar Elf was he was receiving a lot of support, but he was generally by himself for a fair bit of that, and I think he did a damn good job, all in all. So I will call it off there, and we'll see how Shadow Play is done. Right, thanks guys.